Hello and welcome to SmartPrep. Have you signed up for your NBT AQL exams? Are you worried about what's coming? Do not stress, do not panic. I'm going to show you exactly what is going to be in those exams. Now, let's get to it. Okay, so your AQL stands for your academic quantitative literacy. What that basically means is, can you read a sentence and can you interpret that sentence? And then can you look at a graph or something to do with numbers and can you interpret that data? So in this guide, what I'm going to do is break down your AQL test section by section. And let's begin with section A, which was probably going to be your scrambled text. Now, much like this desk, what they did was it came in inside a box, and it takes you a while to figure out how to put it all together. This is much like what's going to happen with your scrambled text. You're going to get given 5 sentences, lovingly rearranged, and you're going to have to put them back in order. Okay, so this is a very simple example here, just to sort of show you what's coming. Although in the next video, I'm going to go through the actual scrambled text examples, and they're going to be much trickier. But this one, nice and quick, it says, then it ran around the garden, finally it curled up and fell asleep. A dog lay there in the sun. It stretched its legs and got up. It was sunny afternoon in the park. Okay, so the sunny afternoon sets the scene. Everything else is talking about the dog, which you haven't introduced until number C. So you go EC because a dog lay there in the sun. We're introducing the dog. It's going to stretch its legs and get up. So now ECD. Then it ran around the garden, A, and then B. Finally, it curled up to sleep. Okay, so this was, and fell asleep. This was a simple example just to show you. But as I say, there's a playlist. I'm going to put a link in the playlist below, to the playlist in the comments below and in the description of the video, as well as a link to all of the past AQL papers so that you can see exactly how it works. All right, section B says vocabulary in context. Okay, so what we have to do there is we get given a sentence with a number of different options as words, and then you have to pick the right word. So the example here, he was recalcitrant, reluctant to accept the award. Okay, so a lot of people may not know what recalcitrant means, and I would never dare call anyone watching this recalcitrant. It's not a nice word. Maybe Google it. But obviously, he was reluctant to accept the award makes sense already. So sometimes you may look and say, oh, I don't know what that means. Don't panic. Just look for, hopefully one of the words will make sense. All right, so that's section B. Section C, textual reasoning. Interpret the meaning and tone, implications in short. Focus on reading between the lines. Okay, so what does that mean? It basically means, what is someone really saying? Like when you get a breakup text from a girlfriend and she says, or boyfriend, and says, it's not you, it's me. Okay, what does she really mean? She means it's you, because I'm breaking up with you. So read between the lines. What is someone really saying? Section D, interpreting visual data. Okay, so this is the stuff where you look at a graph. So they'll give you like a graph of, say, vehicle sales, and they'll say, well, identify the trend from like 1990 to 2010. Was it increasing or decreasing? Something like that. So, as I said, we will go through in the playlist examples, past papers, so exactly. But this is just to give you an idea of what's coming. Okay, then section E will be register and text type. By the way, they do jumble this up. It's not always the same section, so sometimes you may not see this so much, and you may see one of the others, but this is the general format, okay? So, as I say, we've got lots of the past papers. You can look at them and you can see, okay, there usually is a number scramble. There's always a comprehension, but there's not always necessarily register and text type. What does register and text type mean? Okay. So that is, you got to say where's this coming from? Like, is it a WhatsApp text, or is it like one of my uncle's rants on Facebook, or is it academic text? So yeah, you just have to look and say, does the tone match something informal, or does it match something maybe more formal, like a letter or a newspaper article? All right, and then finally we get to the biggest section of your NBT AQL, which is your long comprehension. So they're going to give you a long piece about maybe Elon Musk and SpaceX, or they'll give it to you on the history of tea, or I don't know, how the Coca-Cola became the biggest brand in the world, I don't know, something like that. So, and then you're just going to have to answer a bunch of questions. So comprehensions you guys have done before, so that should be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some tips on how to really ace your MBTs. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to practice under time pressure. Okay, so a lot of people get shocked by the amount of time you get. It's not a lot of time, especially with having to read through the comprehension and then answer the question. So you have to kind of practice reading quickly, practice jumbling up those texts. And as I said, the more of those past papers you do, well, that's coming up as a tip. I'll talk about that now. So use elimination strategy. So I said, if you don't understand recalcitrant, but you could eliminate one of the other ones that you do understand that's definitely not, then you could narrow it down to maybe 2 answers, and then just take a dart to the dartboard and hope for the best. Okay, so obviously I've said they practice papers from SmartPrep. This is true because you will see that the more of these past papers you do, the more you may actually see like the same comprehension, which means it's a comprehension that you've already read, okay, which saves a lot of time and just ensures that instead of getting like a 50-60, you get an 80-90, and then that's going to obviously ensure that you get into the varsity of your choice and not their choice. All right, and I've put there SmartPrep because I'm going to put a link to all the past papers that we've got as well. And then finally, watch videos on this playlist. So if you're watching this on the playlist, the next video is going to be that scrambled text. And so it'll just follow through. So just start watching the playlist, go through those videos, and yeah, that's it. Hopefully that helped. You know what to do. They always say smash that subscribe button. I don't know what that means. Are you supposed to break your mouse pad or your keyboard like subscribing? It's just weird. So don't smash that subscribe and like button. Delicately and daintily click that subscribe button. And if you're on your phone, I don't know. Most of you are on your phone. 60% of people watch that video. Just go to that phone. I'm sure a lot of you are already not even watching this anymore. You've moved on. But if you're still here, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I will see you again next time.